Hello everyone, I figured that I would do my February wrap up. I know it's been a while, I have been pretty sick these past few weeks and I haven't had my voice just flew away. So now that my voice is back, I figured that I would do my February wrap up. I read about 8 books, which is unheard of for me. Okay, so the first book that I read was A Torching is the Night by Sabaa Tahir. I really did enjoy this book. Um, I didn't love it, but I really did like it, and I liked it more than the first one. Um, that being said, I feel like Laya's character in here just does nothing, and I don't know. I feel like my issue with Laya and her character is that I don't understand her motivations. And by this I mean, we know that her brother has been kidnapped, and that's from the first book, by the way. Um, but because we never get the development of that relationship with her brother, we don't understand, or we don't relate, or we don't actually care about her motivations. So it's the same thing. In this book, she continues to look for her brother. That's just the thing that drives her. But I don't know. It's just like, I'm like, okay, I really don't know your brother, but sure. However, I did really like Elias and Helene's story in this book. I actually find myself really just wanting to read about Helene and what she was doing, and I just really liked her character. I know that people don't love her, but I really do. And I'm excited to see what happens in the third book. I think I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. I read the first book last year and I really enjoyed it. I don't particularly like sci-fi, but this series is just, I don't know, fairy tale retellings, and I really like fairy tale retellings. So yeah, this is a Red Riding Hood. Is it Red Riding Hood? Yeah. Retelling, and yeah, I don't know. It was okay. Um, yeah, that's all I can say about it. I don't remember much about it. I don't remember um, my particular thoughts on it. I think that I made a review on it on Goodreads, so I will link that down below. Um, but yeah, I think I give it 4 stars because it was good, but not memorable. Now we're gonna get to just one of the books that I loved this month, and that is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This book is just so good. I'm not even gonna like try to convey my love for this book. It's so good. It um it it has made me interested in the genre of literary fiction. So yeah, it's that good. It's amazing. It's well crafted. I have 5 out of 5 stars. Go read it. It's just the best thing in this universe. Then I read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I said that I was gonna read this in my TBR, and I did, and it was really good. One of the things that I noticed about this book this time that I read it, I read it like 5 years ago, or a little bit more. I noticed, first of all, the abuse that Harry goes through. I think that is now, as an adult, as I read it, it's really shocking to read. I mean, there are moments in which Harry states that the Dursleys didn't give him anything to eat as a punishment, and he would have to sneak at night to go and find something to eat. And it's just heartbreaking to see that. But I also noticed that there are a few instances in which there is fat phobia, especially in the beginning with the Dursleys. And I really did notice that, and I didn't particularly enjoy reading that aspect, even though the Dursleys are really bad people. But yeah, I noticed it. That being said, 5 out of 5 stars. It's just my childhood, so I can't not giving anything. I really did enjoy it, and it's just so nostalgic, and it really just makes me feel amazing. But yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Why not? Then I read King of Scars by Lee Bardugo. This is a new series, or a new duology by Lee Bardugo following Nikolai from the Grisha trilogy. Okay, I really did enjoy this book. The thing is that I don't know. I think I'm gonna film a review about it, or you know what? No. My thoughts are below on the Goodreads. But just to summarize, Nikolai's character was okay. I really loved Soya. I just feel like her character is amazing and so interesting and fresh in a way that her perspective is pretty interesting and strong, and I just love her, and I love getting to know her and her motivations throughout the story. As for Nina, I feel like she didn't do much in this book, and I do understand that she is going through really hard times. But yeah, I feel like she didn't do much in this book. Hopefully she does a lot more in the second book. I don't know, I thought that her story was going to be actually the main plot, or that she was going to be part of the main plot, and I just felt like it was a side plot. But yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It's good. I do feel like Lee Bardugo is just better at writing characters that are morally gray, like Soya, or just the drags in general. So yeah, I think someone, I don't remember where, said that they believe that Lee Bardugo is just better at writing that type of character, and I think I'm going to agree. But I really think that her writing and her plot and everything is just gotten so much better since the Grisha trilogy. So yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, so quickly, I read 3 audiobooks. First one being Becoming by Michelle Obama. That book is just amazing, and if you can read it through audiobook, I really recommend it. It is narrated by Michelle Obama herself, and it's amazing to hear, and I don't know, I don't have anything else to say. It's amazing. It's, you know, that video of Lady Gaga just going amazing, perfect. I think I'm gonna put a clip on it somewhere. Yeah, it's just really good. Then I listened to The Sun Is Also a Star by Nikolai Yoon. I saw the trailer for the movie, and I really wanted to just read the book before the movie comes out. Here's the thing, I don't really like YA contemporary anymore. I don't read it, I don't enjoy it. This book wasn't bad at all. It's just that it's not my favorite genre, and it's like, I don't know. But yeah, it had good character development for the context that it was in. I mean, the book was in, the book happens in the span of a day. But I don't know, I don't like insta-love. I find it extremely realistic, and this book for me was extremely realistic, but it did cover some topics that I think that are important to talk about in books, like being deported, race, all of this stuff. I really did enjoy it, to read and see it portrayed accurately. What else? I didn't like the ending that much, but you know what? I gave it 3 out of 5 stars because I think that it was fun to listen to, and yeah, I was entertained. It's just not my favorite genre, and yeah. The next book, or the last book, that I read this month was Pride by Ivy Savoy. Is it Ivy? Yeah. Pride by Ivy Savoy. Okay, I freaking enjoy and love Pride and Prejudice. It's one of my favorite books of last year, but I feel like Ivy Savoy took the prejudice in Pride and Prejudice to a whole nother level. I feel like Suri was a character who was just, I didn't understand why she hated Darius so much. I mean, the first encounter that they have is not a sufficient or provided a sufficient reason behind her hate towards Darius. And I think that one of the things that the original book does so well is that you kind of feel the same as Elizabeth. You see the way that Darcy is acting and you kind of hate him for it. And when the story progresses and you slowly start to like him, it's also it's a mutual feeling. You feel the same way as Elizabeth. Darcy kind of starts to grow on you. But in this book, I don't know, the relationship, it just went from hate to love almost instantly, and I didn't understand why. Ugh, I don't know. It's just, I didn't really like it. I gave it 2 stars because I do think that the portrayal of Hispanic culture was there, and I was able to recognize it. And yeah, I really did enjoy that aspect. And they talked about the Puerto Rican parade, and they talked about the different foods and just Hispanic culture. So I really, really did enjoy that aspect, and I think that it was represented well. I just don't think that the plot was good at all. And I didn't like Surrey, and I didn't like Darius as much. He wasn't that likable either. He was just bland. Yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to say. That will be all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys with the next video.